Who was Robert Barnes in the Reformation? If you're curious about the key figures of the Reformation, you might have come across the name Robert Barnes. But who was he, and what made him so important? Robert Barnes was an English reformer who lived during a tumultuous time in European history, specifically in the early 16th century. Born around 1495, Barnes was deeply influenced by the teachings of Martin Luther, the German theologian who sparked the Protestant Reformation. Barnes became a prominent preacher in England, known for his passionate sermons that advocated for the New Learning, a term used to describe the Protestant reforms. He was so influential that both his friends and enemies recognized him as the most popular and persuasive preacher of his time. Barnes enjoyed significant patronage from high-ranking officials in England, including the king, the archbishop, and the vicegerent. He also gained praise from evangelical princes and theologians across Europe. One of his notable works was the first Protestant history of the papacy, as well as a systematic theology that was the closest the Henrician reformers came to such a work. Barnes's career was marked by his attempts to bring Lutheran reforms to the Church of England. He hoped that King Henry VIII would adopt Lutheranism, especially after the king's request for a divorce was denied by the Pope. However, when Luther rejected Henry's case for divorce, the king's interest in Lutheranism waned, and Barnes found himself in a precarious position. In 1530, Barnes fled to Wittenberg, Germany, to escape persecution. He later returned to England under safe conduct from the king but continued to face challenges. His relationship with King Henry VIII was complex. Henry needed Barnes's connections to Lutheran princes, but Barnes needed protection to preach and teach in England. Barnes's final days were dramatic. After Thomas Cromwell, his protector, fell out of favor with the king and was executed, Barnes was arrested and imprisoned in the Tower of London. In July 1540, he was convicted of heresy and sentenced to death by burning at the stake. On July 30, 1540, Barnes, along with two other Protestant preachers, William Jerome and Thomas Garrett, was executed. Despite his tragic end, Robert Barnes left a lasting legacy. His final words, recorded and published, reflected his steadfast faith in Lutheran teachings. His influence extended beyond England, making him a significant figure in the broader European Reformation movement. Barnes's story is a testament to the bravery and conviction of those who fought for religious reform during a time of great upheaval. His contributions to theology and his unwavering commitment to his faith continue to be remembered and studied by historians and theologians today.